Welcome to the ninth session of the chapter Tissues. In this module, we will be learning about connective tissue and the different types of connective tissue. In the previous module, we had studied that animal tissues are of four types: epithelial, connective, muscular, and nervous. We had completed epithelial tissue. In this module, we are going to see about connective tissue and the different types of connective tissue. Connective tissue, as the name indicates, it connects the various tissues, organs in our body. Okay, it connects the various tissues in any organ. Okay, and it is the most abundant among all the animal tissues, and its function is to in binding, supporting, and packaging of organs in our body. Our organs are packed together in our body by means of this connective tissue. And the characteristic features of connective tissue are that it is having loosely packed cells with large intercellular spaces, and these cells are filled within a jelly-like substance. It is called as matrix. Is it clear? The loosely packed cells, it is filled inside a jelly-like means viscous-like substance called as matrix. The first type of connective tissue is adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is nothing but fat. It is found between the internal organs and below the skin. We know fat is stored. We know in obese or obesity suffering persons, they have high storage of fat beneath the skin. It is nothing but this adipose tissue. This adipose tissue is found between the internal organs and also below the skin. And the functions of adipose tissue: it stores fat, it acts as an insulator. So two functions: it stores fats and it is acting as an insulator. Second type of connective tissue is areolar tissue. It is found between the skin and muscles and around blood vessels, nerves, and it fills a space inside the organs. That means it is acting as a packaging tissue to fit all the organs in our body. And it also helps in supporting the organs lying in a body cavity. It helps in repair of tissue after an injury. It fixes the skin to the underlying muscles. It helps to fix the skin to the underlying muscles. These are the three functions of areolar tissue. That is, it is helping in supporting and packing tissues between organs lying in a body cavity. That is, in a cavity, all the organs lying in it are supported and packed by means of this areolar tissue. It helps in repair of the tissue after an injury. It helps to fix the skin to the underlying muscles. There are two types of areolar tissue. One is a ligament and the other is tendon. What is the function? The ligament, it connects two bones together. It is a connective tissue which connects two bones. See, we have represented over here. Ligaments connect bone to a bone. And it is highly flexible and elastic in nature. It's highly flexible and elastic in nature. And tendon is the second type of connective tissue which connects a muscle to a bone. When a muscle is connected to a bone, it is done with the help of the connective tissue called as a tendon. And tendons are fibrous tissue with great strength but limited flexibility. The flexibility is less when compared to the ligaments. The third type of connective tissue is fluid connective tissue. Okay, it's called as a fluid connective tissue. In this, the matrix is a fluid. That's why it's called as a fluid connective tissue. We had studied that in the case of connective tissue, the cells remain embedded in a substance, in a jelly-like substance called as matrix. Here the matrix is a fluid, so it's called as a fluid connective tissue. The first type of fluid connective tissue is blood. In this, the cells, that is the cells, it moves in a fluid or liquid medium. It is called as a plasma. So blood, 55% is consisting of the fluid matrix. It is called as plasma. And the blood plasma, it does not contain protein fibers but contain blood cells or corpuscles. Within this plasma, it is having the blood cells or blood corpuscles. And plasma is a complex fluid which contains inorganic salts and organic compounds. It is lodging a large number of inorganic salts and organic compounds. And the cells which are floating in this fluid matrix are three: RBC, that is the red blood cells or erythrocytes; WBC, white blood cells or leukocytes; and platelets. And the blood occur in blood vessels, that is the arteries, veins and capillaries, that is the blood vessels which carry the blood. So the blood is having a fluid matrix called as plasma, in which the three types of cells are embedded in it. The three types of cells are RBC, WBC and platelets. The functions of blood: it transports nutrients, hormones, vitamins to tissues. They transport excretory products from the tissue to liver and kidney. Third, the RBC carry oxygen to tissue for oxidation of food, that is to release energy from the food. Fourth, WBC, it helps to fight diseases. Platelets disintegrates at the sites of injury and helps in blood clotting. So it is the function of RBC is to carry oxygen. This is WBC, it is acting as an army to fight the disease. Platelet, it helps in blood clotting at the time of injury. As the blood is flowing, it is circulating through the body. It helps to transport nutrients, hormones, vitamins and to all parts of the tissues, and it also helps to transport excretory product to liver and kidney. The second type of fluid connective tissue is lymph. We have studied about blood. Second is lymph. Lymph is similar in composition to blood plasma. Okay, the fluid part is similar to that of the blood plasma, except that it lacks RBCs, platelets and proteins is required for clotting. Okay, that is, it lacks the RBC and platelets, plasma proteins which is required for the clotting, and other macromolecules which is found in blood is not seen in the lymph. It flows when blood is flowing through the blood vessels, the lymph flows through the lymphatic vessels, and it is helping in immunity. It is concerned with immunity, that is the power of the body to resist diseases. In this module, we studied about three types of connective tissues: adipose, areolar and fluid connective tissue.